everyone, and welcome to this pranayama tutorial. I'm Avani of the Caribe Yoga Academy, and I'm coming to you today from the beautiful Mahashala space in Puerto Viejo, Costa Rica, located at Ome Cashew Hill. Thank you for joining in. I'm happy to share with you some tips, variations, and benefits of one of my favorite pranayama practices, Nadi Shodhana. Today we'll explore Nadi Shodhana, which is the foundational alternate nostril breath. Nadi means channel and Shodhana means purification. So Nadi Shodhana is a pranic channel purifying breath practice that in particular brings balance between the two channels of Ida and Pingala. So Ida is in control of the right brain and the left side of the body. It's cooling, calming, relaxing, feminine in nature, so nurturing, and it connects into your left nostril. And Pingala Nadi is connected into your left brain and controls the right side of your body. It heats and it activates, is more masculine in nature, and so is in charge of that action effort. And it connects in at your right nostril. These two pranic channels weave up the length of the main energy nadi called Sushumna Nadi. Sushumna runs congruent with the length of your spine. And Ida and Pingala interlace until eventually plugging in at your nostrils. What's really interesting is that at any given moment throughout the day, one or the other nostril or one or the other pranic channel is kind of in charge or exerting more effort. And this has a lot to do with whether we are in a more relaxed or more active state. Isn't that neat? So Nadi Shodhana is also considered extremely balancing, soothing, calming. It can decrease anger. It softens our mental fluctuations. It rejuvenates the nervous system and brings balance and helps to ease stress and anxiety. It also balances the two brain hemispheres and can support balanced respiratory channels. And lastly, as I mentioned before, it's really going to help, this is why it's so much considered the balancing breath. It's really going to help bring harmony between the two halves of the whole, the right and the left, the Pingala, the Ida, the masculine, the feminine, the solar, and the lunar. Nadi Shodhana requires the use of a hand mudra, which is a gesture or a seal that's sacred in nature. So you can choose between Vishnu mudra, which is the peace fingers of your right hand tucked into the base or the pad of your thumb. If that's kind of uncomfortable for your hand, you might also choose Nasagra mudra, which means your peace fingers will stay extended. And when we move into the practice, we'll plant onto your third eye point, the spot between your eyebrows. Either mudra will be done with your right hand so that your ring finger will stop your left nostril when we're ready to practice, and your thumb will stop or block your right nostril when we're ready to practice. Before we begin, please consider these very few contraindications. It is better not to practice Nadi Shodhana if you're currently suffering from a severe cold or flu, have fever, a deviated septum can make it quite challenging or not possible, and any sort of severe nasal or bronchial congestion. The best time to practice this pranayama is really very early in the morning around sunrise or just after the sun has set. And generally, we want to make an effort to practice pranayama following an asana, a safe and steady asana practice, which will prepare the body for the pranayama. Now, let's move through an entire preparatory sequence before we come into the full rhythm of Nadi Shodhana. First, let's check which pranic channel is most open for you right now. To do that, you can hold your hand underneath your nose and notice which side, the right or the left, seems to have the strongest flow of air. And you'll notice this on the skin of your hand. Let's try it out. Were you able to notice which side? Now to initiate balance between the two sides, before we begin, let's inhale and exhale through each side, the left nostril only, and then the right nostril only for 5 full rounds, and then we'll begin. So you can come into either Vishnu Mudra, simulating the conch shell of Vishnu, and if that's not comfortable, remember you have the Nasagara Mudra with the peace fingers pointed. So begin first by blocking your right nostril and breathe fully only through your left side for 5 counts. Inhale through your left and exhale through your left. Great, let's move to the other side. So now you'll use only your ring finger to block your left nostril and inhale and exhale through only your right nostril for 5 counts of breath. Inhale and exhale only through your right nostril. After 5 full breaths on each side, let's move into the full Nadi Shodhana practice. So again, you'll choose either Vishnu Mudra or the Nasagara Mudra. A dear friend of mine taught me this trick long ago, a dear friend and teacher, and particularly for those Vata folks out there, this may be very helpful so that fatigue in your arm doesn't distract your mind from the pranayama practice. If you'd like, you can take a block to the top of your right thigh and rest your right elbow onto it, and then find your mudra. I'm going to work with Nasagara Mudra, as Vishnu Mudra doesn't feel very comfortable for my knuckle. You may choose a different one. So begin by bringing your mudra close to your face. Inhale fully through both nostrils, and then exhale fully through both nostrils. Now block your right nostril and inhale through only your left. Block your left nostril and exhale only through your right nostril. Inhale through your right nostril. Block your right nostril and exhale through your left. You'll follow that directly by an inhale through your left. Close your left nostril to exhale through your right side. Inhale through your right nostril. Close your right nostril to open your left and exhale. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Continue this at your own pace. It might be for a count of 4 as I've been guiding, or maybe a count of 5, 6, even up to 7 per side. Make sure that the breaths through left and right are balanced in their count, in their length. Right, right, left, left. The next time that you exhale through your left nostril, you can soften your mudra away from your face and come back to a quiet seat. Set your block off to the side if you used one. Thank you for joining in on this tutorial, the balancing alternate nostril breath, Nadi Shodhana. Have a balanced day. Jai Bhagwan.